Blog Talk Radio.
All right, it's 10 p.m. It's the 3rd of June, and what an exciting show we have lined up for you today. Better oral sex is kind of what we're getting into for guys and for girls. I've got a lot of special guests, believe it or not, lined up for this 30-minute show. I'm very, very excited to bring to you. And I'm expecting Jessie Hart here in a little bit. And then I've got a special birthday girl who's going to be calling in today. So that should be exciting. And we'll get right to it. Jessie, is that you?
It is. Knock, knock.
Amazing. I'm so excited. This is our last 30-minute show probably, and then we're going to jump into full shows next week, which should be cool. And I got a lot of feedback when we brought up today. I mean, obviously because the show topic raised a lot of eyebrows, and people thought it was going to be really disgusting and things like that. It's really not. I'm sure there'll be some perverted jokes here and there,
but on your maturity level, let's put it that way.
This is true. So I'm going to kick it off because I've got a birthday guest calling in at 10:05, and it's her birthday tomorrow, so she's going to call in, and that's awesome.
Who's this?
But I'm going to kick it off since we only have 30 minutes left, and kind of address the guy side of things. And if you are a guy and you enjoy getting head, as we all do, or getting oral, as it might more appropriately be called if you're a doctor.
Right?
Fellatio, yes. Then, do yourselves a favor, guys, and excuse the phrase clean your dick, clean your junk, clean your stuff up.
Manscape.
And
Manscaping
one of the best ways that you can do that is to, at a very minimum, trim any type of pubic hair that you have, or go as far as even shaving it, because the hair that you do have, even if you're scrubbing, is going to hold any of those scents and things that are in there. And so if you have a lot of smell coming from there, you're naturally very sweaty down there, that's one way to resolve it rather quickly. The second thing is if you... Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, like, with the whole manscaping thing, sometimes shaving isn't always the greatest either, because when it starts to grow back, it's kind of uncomfortable on a girl. It's almost like very...
It's really rough. So would you recommend more trimming then?
I would take a nice short trim any day.
All right. So there you have it from a female. Definitely trim it. Keep it clean, guys. And I see that we have a bunch of other callers calling in. We are going to get to you. I want to get down with the first 10 minutes of going over the guy stuff and then girl stuff for 5-6 minutes, and we'll get to your calls as quickly as we can. The other thing, guys, if you enjoy a woman enjoying you, and let's just be blunt, swallowing or tasting you, ways you can make it taste better, and there are a ton of them, and some of them are remiss and some of them are true. One of them that's absolutely true is pineapple juice. You can drink pineapple juice or anything that's really, really sweet. And just know that your diet is clearly reflected in what's coming out. So if you're eating jalapenos and garlic and things the day before, that's what she's going to taste. And it's got about a 24, 32-hour turnaround on it. So I'm going to go to the phone line.
Is it really that long?
Oh, go ahead. I'm going to open up to 864. You're on the air with Dr. John. All right, we're going to let that one go, and then the next one is, I'm guessing, our birthday guest. It very well could be, and I'm going to see. Is this you, Cheryl?
Yes, this is.
Happy birthday early. That is
I
awesome.
know. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. So, Jess, do you have any other tips that you would have for guys? Because obviously you have much more experience with oral to guys than I would.
Wow, thank you. Well, for like from the girl standpoint to the guy or the guy standpoint to the girl?
Like, okay, I want to put myself in the place. I want to put myself in the place of being a woman, and as a woman, when you're giving head, because I'm going to go over the sides of the men, what it's like for a man going down on a woman. What I'd like you to do is kind of go over and say, you know, what parts make it disgusting? What can a guy do better to make it a more enjoyable experience for a woman?
Can I be blunt?
Be
That's
blunt.
what the show's
Be like
for.
that. Honesty is the best policy.
Thank you. Well, to be honest, clean under the sack, you know.
And the cheese.
Make sure it don't stink too much. Thank you. There you go. The ball cheese.
It's really not good on toast.
Yes, exactly. I like cheese. I just don't like cheese that much. So make sure it's clean, because to me, going down on a guy is a very pleasurable experience, and I don't want to have it or deal with it or anything like that. So.
And I think girls will be shocked too, because I think we're going to mix it up, because I think that's just kind of how the show is going to go today. So instead of separating it, I'll just go into the man's perspective of going down on a woman. And I'm sure ladies have had this as well, but there's been some women where I've gone to go down there and I've heard horror experiences from other girls too. And I don't know how they don't know that they have that amount of smell coming out of them or something, because it very much seemed like it had to be, I don't know, a yeast infection or something, because it was worse than a cat box. It was like a cat box that was sat in a moldy fridge or something. And yeah, so one of the things we were going to address is pH today for women and men. And Jesse, were you going to cover the pH for women?
I would love to, because proper internal pH is like, you know, the mix between acidic and what is the other end of the range there?
Yeah, bases and acids. Yep.
Yeah, and it's got to be like 4.2 to 5, but I'm sure we're not going to take any kind of tester and test it so it's proper. But, yeah, we always got to make sure that we are clean down there every day. Scrub. You know them little scrubbies that your shower scrubbies? I always call them a crotch scrubber. It's just, you can just get right on in there and stay trimmed. You know, it's not the age of the Russian hat anymore. Nobody really likes that, and like Don said, it holds a lot of odor and secretions, whatever the case may be, and when it's locked up in your underwear, it smells.
Well, and then especially, Sorry. No, you go ahead.
Oh, no, that's okay. I was going to say, if need be, you know, they have that I always say pussy deodorant, FDS or whatever it's called, if you have to use go the extra length. Douche, although I don't recommend it because that's actually not very healthy because it strips your insides of the natural bacteria that it needs to have in there to keep yourself healthy. You know, it takes it all away. But if you must, then, you know, go with a natural type of douche and don't do it very often. And if you have your period, please take extra care.
Yeah, because I would fully second that, and I would say, you know, excuse me, ladies or guys, if you have a significant other or a partner in your relationship and you've been hinting for them to go down there and they're not going down there, there's probably a very, very good reason why. Because I think most people enjoy, you know, giving others pleasure and doing that. I know, you know, I would totally be on base with that. I have no problem going down on somebody. But if the house isn't in order, I'm not coming in. I'm staying far, far away.
Right.
So, and I think for guys, we have an unfair advantage. Well, maybe women have it too, because women could kind of, you know, touch it and see if they smell anything on their hands. But I know for guys, literally, you could just check the oil, and if the oil's funky, I don't go down there. But that's just me.
As chicks, you know, it's kind of different with us because ours is more internally localized, and sometimes, you know, we can't always tell unless you know you're taking care of your essentials there. But you know, a lot of things can change in a woman's psychology or makeup. You know, it could be that time of the month, it could be stress, it could be hormonal changes. I know, like when beginning stages of pregnancy can cause a lot of women to have bacterial vaginosis or a yeast infection because of the different hormone changes that their body's going through. Vitamins can even do that.
And I think just really quickly, this is like,
partner.
this is maybe 3 points off base, but I want to touch on it anyway because I've had just a handful of female friends that just don't understand this. If you were not a frequent bathroom user as a woman and all of a sudden you are going pee all the time, it may be you're not pregnant, but you've got a UTI, so definitely get in the doctor. It's very simple. Get yourself checked out for a urinary tract infection and see if there's maybe something going on there.
Can you spread that? Is that correct? You can spread UTIs, or I know you can with yeast infection.
It's most commonly spread by the male, but the male normally doesn't notice that he even has it.
Or it's also most commonly spread by frequent sex.
By frequent sex?
Yep, it's most commonly spread by frequent sex. Or women that are pregnant, sometimes they've never had a UTI, they will tend to get them during pregnancy. So.
Oh, let me get some real quick here. All right. We're going to bring on another special guest if we can here. I don't know if they really plan on speaking, but we'll at least say hi to them. Dawn, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Hey, Dawn. And Dawn.
Hey. Hi, Dawn.
One of my very special night flirt friends.
I know. You must be feeling really good, Dawn. You're on here with 3 women.
I am, but you know what? Right at my back door in the chat room, I've got Gunslinger saying things like eating pussy is an art by itself and always take the taste test. So.
Nice.
All right, so I think we'll let the ladies go first because I went first on a bunch of the other stuff. So anybody can chime in at any time, whoever wants to go first. As a woman, what advice can you give to a man about going down on you, and what would make it more enjoyable for you? What can we do for you?
Pay attention. You know, because I think a lot of chicks are afraid. I think a lot of chicks, though, are afraid, though, to speak up and say something. They're just sitting there going, oh, you know, and making an ugly face.
Most definitely.
Well, everybody, you know, honesty with your partner is key. Because if he doesn't know that he's doing something wrong, how is he going to know unless you tell them? You know, he can't fix the problem he doesn't know that he has. You know,
I think that goes hand in hand for men too. That
exactly.
Well, that you know, you need to speak
it's not
up
hard
and.
To please a guy, though, really.
No,
I have to be as
don't lie, ladies.
Like, don't bite.
Don't bite.
Oh yeah, don't bite.
Oh God,
don't bite. And whatever you do,
nibbling's okay though. Just light nibbling, no biting.
Yes.
A lot of people swear by that. Swear by doing the alphabet with your tongue. Would you guys say that doing the alphabet with your tongue is the way to go? You know, because it's an all-over different motion, or what? Have you guys noticed any pattern that works?
I don't know. I always say you kind of got to utilize all your tools.
Utilize all your tools.
Yeah.
I'm going to stick with the alphabet because I know a lot of people.
You know,
a lot of people swear by it, and it seemed to work for me. So I'm going to stick with spelling the alphabet. ADC, yeah. Gunslinger 2 is saying he always does the alphabet.
Okay, what is this alphabet thing? Tell me, please.
This is like the guy's secret. They always talk about in high school and locker rooms that when you're going down on a woman, you're supposed to take your tongue and spell alphabet letters, or just trace the letters of the alphabet over her clit and along her walls.
Oh, nice. Okay. Almost like washing your hands.
Well,
you start with
only
A
most
and
guys
then
did
D.
that'd be awesome.
Yeah. You just got to keep in a nice, I don't know, you got to keep a rhythm, I guess. And when you notice that it's working, don't stop. Is that okay? I'm just kidding.
I know, after a half hour, my tongue always hurts. I'm like, oh, my tongue hurts.
And really, you
don't.
don't.
I don't know about you ladies, but me.
You don't.
Yeah, but me on my side, I prefer that, you know, not completely, but if a guy pays a little bit of special attention to the clit, just a little bit more, it's gonna go
but not
like
too
along. not too much, but just a little bit
Right,
more.
'cause-
Like,
yeah.
you know, I mean, a little bit more attention than he does to the rest of it.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, what can I say? It's a trigger. So for me, at least,
There's-
I mean,
there's
I don't know.
also-
Well, I think you just hit on a big thing
gotta
because I think
have-
guys are under the misconception that it's all clip-based when you're
No.
giving oral. Okay.
And I think a lot of guys are also afraid to explore other areas down there as well.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's
So with
things that
other
can
areas,
use
you saying like
combination.
below?
Oh, I'm saying the hook. You know, you
Okay.
can always use fingers, and you have 2 other spots to put them. So, you know,
Thank you. Exactly.
Might as well
You
hit
got
'em.
2 hands. Use them.
you know, and
So
typically
you're saying be an explorer and go down there
Be an
and just be
explorer,
open
you
to
know?
exploring.
a chick might say, "Oh my gosh, no, don't stick anything in my butt," but you know, a finger never hurts nobody, and she'll love it, no matter what she says.
Yep.
That's true.
Wow.
That's true.
For guys, John, is that true? A little hook action is never unallowed, or what?
Are you saying
I
on
don't
women or on
wanna
men?
know. No, on men.
I've heard mixed
Somebody
stories,
told me-
but I think
have-
when people actually get down to it, I think that they allow it behind closed doors is what I would think.
Right. And I think they secretly enjoy it, correct?
I think so.
Yep.
I think they do.
Okay.
I think everybody's got a little bit of buy in them, and I don't care who argues with me.
Okay.
All right. If you
everybody
want to watch
does.
some educational sex videos or videos about different things that we didn't get into today, we uploaded about 11 to 12 different ones that you can get at thegigapig.com, and you want to click on the videos tab, and then you're going to see my favorite one, and I hope everybody goes down, especially probably if you're women, and grab the video on the right-hand side with the girls in the 2 blue shirts that says sexual positions. It was a really good video, and I thought it was really upfront and honest, kind of like our show. We got to do a very brief break here for a commercial, and we're also going to let Dawn see if she can get her website out, and then we'll be right back.
Hey, my name's Courtney, and you're listening to The Dr. John Show on Blog Talk Radio. Very sexy.
All right, I hope you liked our commercial because Blog Talk Radio deleted our commercial that we were going to play right there. So I will mention Amazon. They're our sponsor for our website, and yeah, that's pretty good. I don't know. And Don, did you want to give out the link to your site at all? I didn't know if you wanted to.
Yeah, www.nightflirt.com /Dawn12.
Outstanding. That's awesome.
Let's check it out.
I think Gunslinger, you know, you're always in here and you're always kind of revved up. I think you should shoot over to Dawn and let her get a wrangle on that or something. I don't know. All right, what else are we going to cover today?
I don't know. But I'm just happy to be here again. I've missed you terribly.
I have missed you
Everybody
more.
else? I don't think so. I think you're
You don't
just
think
saying
so?
that. Trying to butter me up. Yeah, I'm trying to butter me up.
I don't mind buttering you up at all. I would do that all day, every day, unpaid.
Awesome.
Just compliment
I
after
like it that way.
compliment.
And I don't think
All
I
right, let's
disagree.
see here. I don't know if I want to go into that part of it.
What? Go into it. That's what we're here for,
Okay,
right?
so we went into how to kind of go down better on a woman, and I feel bad because you guys had other women to kind of ping off of, and I really think that we should get Gunslinger's opinion so that there's 2 men kind of giving his point of view. So, Gunslinger, if you can either call in, you can do so at area code 909-533-8302, or in the chat room, just let us know what makes a good blowjob for men. And I'll try and give kind of my perspective, and then you can give yours.
Hang on here just a second. I do actually have a friend that would like to call in and give his opinion from the guy's side. And Lincoln, please call on in. The number is 909-533-8302. And hopefully he'll give his opinion on the guy's side.
You know, I know
awesome.
one couple things, you know, you don't have to spend all night down there just to try and get something accomplished. Is another thing. Some guys, they won't come up until they, like, did their job, and that's not always necessary. It's just a part of the whole process. And guys, you know, a little warning before you blow your load is always nice too.
Very much.
Oh,
I
okay.
would think.
Yeah, because I mean, usually we know when it's coming, but you know, it's out of respect. You know, come on.
Okay, and can I just say this because it's my number one.
Because go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I was just gonna say my number one pet peeve that women do is the like stroke across the tip to see if there's like pre-cum there when they're like in the middle of everything else. So if you're a woman listening, that it puts like extreme pressure on. Like, oh my God, now she's checking. I don't know. It feels like a kitchen timer. All right, we're gonna go with
seriously though, can I say this? Like any real woman, and I don't know about the other two girls there, but any real woman will know if there's pre-cum there. She don't have to swipe the tip across that.
It's
obvious. I know the taste of pre-cum. I don't know, but that's just me. What's your name? I apologize. Who said the thing about give us a warning?
Right. Don't hold our head there, really. I mean, come on.
All right, and then we're going to get 320-583 on the line.
I'm on the mood to swallow, and then sometimes I am. So
all depends on if you're drinking your fluids or not.
320-583, you're on the air.
Hi, this is Lincoln Benton. How's it going?
It's going good, buddy.
Hi,
Lincoln.
Lincoln.
Good to hear from you guys. Hi, Cheryl. How's it going? Happy birthday, sweetheart.
Thank you.
Spectacular. Well, now I was listening in on the whole show here. Actually, we've got an entire living room full of people. We set up the stereo. I'm outside right now with my dog, but we were listening in, and I have to say, actually, that I'm not quite as offended usually by the female scent, and I think any guy that really is just kind of lacks part of the primordial, like, drive it is to smell the scent. Like, as it is, I've had several female friends who have had issues downstairs where, like, they had something wrong or had something going on. And it's like, honestly, like, I'm not going to lie, the scent's a turn on, almost regardless of how violent it may seem to some. Like, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, but if you go down there and you lick and it feels like toothpaste is on your lips and there's a funky smell, that's not good.
No. I earned my Red Wings years ago. Many, many years ago, I earned my Red Wings. I'm not really concerned if there's anything going on down there that seems really strange. And I really think, like, I understand some guys get grossed out or
I don't know if we lost the caller.
I like to go down on a chick. I'm sorry, can you hear me still?
I have no problem with earning Red Wings, but I draw the line at yeast and severe infections. I'm off of that.
See, I probably haven't actually ever experienced that. Like, I don't think that I've ever wound up to that. Knowing a female that didn't take care
I get
of
what you're
themselves
saying.
to that point.
Yeah. It's rare. I think I've had it once, and it was like, wow, how do you not know?
I had a female friend of mine, and I won't name any names, and it's certainly not Cheryl by any means. And this girl actually takes she's one of those high-maintenance females that I've ever met in my life, and she's an adorable, amazing woman. But this girl wound up getting intoxicated and ended up having to go into the doctor because she forgot her thing in there. And
she forgot her tampon. Yes, oh my God.
And this girl's like a really close friend of mine. She took and shoved my head into the crotch of her pants when she had pants on, and she was like, no, it is funky, smell. But for me, the problem is, it still smells good. And I was like, well, hon, I don't know. It smells like you are moist and ready to go. And she was like, no, this is not good. This is wrong. There's something wrong down there. And I was like, well, I guess you know your body better than I do, sweetheart. So, I don't know. Like, I know that there can be a line. Like, I'm pretty sure, because her male friend at the time was like, no, there's definitely something wrong down there, bud. Your nose is not operating to par. Which, like I said, could be the case. Like I said, I long ago decided that smell was something that that drives me. And so it really didn't matter too much about anybody's real discretion. I personally, I'm not a big fan. I can't handle. I really prefer, if they're going to get head, it's got to be spontaneous. Like, it's got to be. Otherwise, there's no drive. There's no will to it. Like, there's just no interest to it for me. Like, if I'm going to go to bed with a girl, the last thing I really want her doing is going down on me. I hate to, like, say it, but I'm at that point in my life where if I get off once, we're, like, hoping and praying for a round two. Like, and we got to have a miracle. Like, thank God for Viagra. I swear to God, I'm going into the doctor and asking for something. I try every year. What do you got to tell him? Hey, this is like a health show. Do you know what you have to tell your doctor to try to get it? Because like I'm
if you want a natural if you want a natural Viagra, because I'm all about helping people with natural solutions, go to Walmart or Target and look for a vitamin called niacin. It's actually a supplement, but look for niacin because that'll naturally cause erections without having to pay for Viagra.
Can you take it in like an IV, like you get shots of it?
What's that?
Oh, like, I'm just wondering how extreme of a... Yeah, go for it. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I apologize. But I'm going to throw something in here. Right now, this is for all the ladies out there. If you're going down on the guy and you plan to have sex with the guy, don't get him off while you're going down on head. That's all I got to say. Because it's not just you, Lincoln. It's not just you. It's many guys. Like, I'm sorry, if I'm planning to have my fun, and there's been very, very few guys that I know that can get off, keep it hard, and keep going. And that's just from my experience. And I will share. I've been with 13 guys, and let me tell you, it's the same thing every single time. I think it's been only one guy that can actually keep going. So,
but sometimes you just gotta do it for the sheer surprise and pleasure, just to do something for him.
Exactly.
I mean,
it's just purely foreplay.
A little
special surprise in the car in the morning is never a bad thing. And then you wipe your mouth and you get out of the car and say, "See you later." It's
funny. Go along for the ride. It's not about who can get off the most. It's really not. And for me, if the guy's enjoying the head and whatnot, that's good enough for me. That's my personal opinion on it. I mean, I don't know what you guys think.
I'm in the same boat, actually. I totally agree, because for me, to be completely honest, like the last thing I'm usually driving at, especially out of anything that's going to be like short term, like especially if it gets anywhere near a one night stand, like I'm really not interested in having sex at that point, because you don't know exactly who it is or what's going on. I'd personally rather just go down on them, get their rocks off, life goes on. Everybody's happy, and there really wasn't as much effort. Like, I'm sorry if I'm a little lazy. I'm old enough to be lazy. And it's still not all that bad, because at the same time, they got theirs, And I personally, I can get off every time when I go down on a chick. Like, that's not even a problem.
I'm going to tell you right now, there are some dudes out there that are just straight up retarded. They try to get with you, and they're not subtle about it whatsoever. They're, like, pushing you down there, and it's like, really,
I have a good friend who's not subtle at all.
I mean, it's so irritating, and it's like, I don't even want to do that. I'm not even going to do that, because, I mean, you're like a child.
But no shit.
Yeah, do not direct me down there. I know the direction how to get down there. I don't need your help. And if you're going to be a real big irritating pest about it, I mean, grow up.
It's just not even hot at that point. Like, when I go,
No.
I love
like
giving head. I love it. I think it's the most beautiful thing in the world. I will worship the male penis. I'm serious. I love male penis. But the fact of the matter is,
and on that note, this is completely why we have to get back to 2-hour shows today. I want to extend my special thanks to all the guests that were on the show today. Really enjoyed everybody calling in. And if you did call in today, we normally have 2-hour shows that come on at 2 a.m., but I think we're going to be switching probably. Jesse, what do you think, 1 o'clock? I have no idea. What do we decide on?
I don't know. I think, like midnight, 1 o'clock, because, I don't know. I kind of like the bewitching midnight hour.
All right, we'll do midnight.
Works.
Midnight. You got it. Midnight it'll be.
Yeah, I love midnight.
All right, so from midnight, that'd be 2 o'clock, we'll be on the air. And thanks to everybody again, and you can go to thegigapig.com to get links to all of our special guests around today, and happy birthday to Cheryl. See your party tomorrow.
Don't forget.
Oh, yeah, we got an Amazon store on there and T-shirts, so just go to thegigapig.com and we'll hook you up.
Yep.
Hey, my name is Courtney, and you're listening to The Dr. John Show on Blog Talk Radio. Very sexy.